Hello, everyone, and welcome to the full pink moon. I am excited to see people in my house after a year and 2 months. It's wonderful, and for everybody out there, I'm glad you could join me too. I feel like one of those hybrid teachers now because I'm trying to do the online thing, but I don't know about you, but I can really use a full moon ceremony right now. Even though it's spring, there's so much going on. I'll wait a couple of minutes because I know it takes people time to actually log on. And you can open the door. Someone's here. Anyway, it's the full pink moon, and it is a supermoon. It's one of two this year. The next one is next May. Supermoon is really cool because it's larger. It appears larger and it appears brighter because it's closer to the Earth, just in the cycling. And hi, Donna, so good to see you. But actually, unless you see a full moon, a regular full moon next to a supermoon, you probably wouldn't tell the difference. But next month's supermoon is going to be a tiny bit brighter and bigger than this month's supermoon. So you could sit on the couch or there or wherever you like. It's the live thing. It's the hybrid. And I actually looked up the other names because it's really fun to see what all the tribes call this. The full pink moon is because of the phlox, all the pink flowers, those ground pinks that you see blooming. But the Algonquin calls it the breaking ice moon. The Dakota calls it the moon when the streams are again navigable. The Tlingit call it the budding moon of plants and shrubs. The Oglala call it the moon of the red grass appearing. The Lakota call it the moon when the ducks come back. And the Cree call it the frog moon. So it's just fun to see the different names that they all have. But since we have had our ceremony last month, everything is blooming. We are feeling, the spring brings with it a tremendous, tremendous energy in the earth because things are blooming and opening, and also that affects our bodies. Some people it affects with allergies, some people it affects with more energy, and with everything else going on in the world, I thought it would be a good time for us to really look at taking space for ourselves and finding time to really pause and breathe and look at some breadth and depth so we don't just jump into spring, that we allow ourselves to grow and flow and clear and really be present about what and who we want to be as we emerge from, we're not out of the pandemic yet, but a lot of us are finding more freedom, a lot of us are finding more opportunities and figuring out who we want to be and what we want to do this summer. So that's what the meditation is about tonight. Tom, can you turn that down a little, please? Thanks. I just had some music in the background. So I will ask everybody to get nice and comfy and allow yourself just to breathe deep into your bellies. It's so good to see people here. I feel like a little kid. Just relax. Let go of everything that you had to do today, everything that you have to do tomorrow. Just be here for the next half hour before we go down to walk for the moon. And let your feet rest however they feel. Let your hands, let your throat loosen, let your belly loosen. And take a deep breath. Waboose, Spirit Keeper of the North. Be with us. Breathe on us. Show us that we carry your energy into spring, your ability to pause, to think, to sit and be still. Oh. Waban, spirit keeper of the east. Breathe on us, blow on us, be with us here tonight as we are in your season of blossoming, of growth, of letting our roots go deep and our flowers grow strong. Show us your wisdom and your vision, and we allow you and ask you for your guidance. Ho. Shawnee, spirit keeper of the south. Be here with us tonight. Breathe on us, blow on us. We can't wait for your warm winds of summer. Show us how to shed our skins and be playful and vulnerable, no matter what else is going on. Ho. Majikiwis, spirit keeper of the west. Be here with us tonight. Breathe on us, blow on us. Know that we look forward to your harvest as we go around the cycle. We carry your wisdom every time, even though we are in your opposite right now. And we thank you for your guidance and all of your generosity. Oh. Father Sky, Mother Earth, we honor the land we stand on and the light that comes from the air. We ask you to send in our spirit guides, our ancestors, and all those who watch over us even when we don't know it. We ask you to join us here tonight and bring us your wisdom, your warmth, your comfort, and your guidance. Oh. And allow yourself to just shake out any tension and tightness. And let your legs relax and your feet. And breathe into your belly. And as you do so, all the way down into the bottom of your abdomen, imagine the color red. Imagine it flowing down your knees and your ankles, warming and loosening, making your toes feel strong and comfortable. The soles of your feet. Breathe in that red like the berries, the red like the setting sun, and allow it to just fill you with warmth and soothe everything as it goes down and fills you and roots you and grounds you as you get your balance and stay very, very connected to Mother Earth. And as that color red goes down your lower abdomen and your legs to the ground, imagine the color orange, like the middle of the daffodils blooming, like the beautiful, beautiful sunrises. Imagine that orange right below your belly button, your center of creativity, your center of ideas, your center of making and being and doing who you are, and bringing to the world your gifts. And imagine that orange filling your lower abdomen, soothing all your organs. And as you do that, imagine the color yellow. The yellow like the bright dandelions that we're seeing now. And the beautiful, beautiful sands and stones that are appearing. And let that fill your upper abdomen above your belly button. That is your center of strength, your center of power, your center of courage. And breathe in those earth colors. Breathe in the yellow and the orange and the red. And let them swirl around your abdomen and all the way down to the earth. Aligning and warming, strengthening and soothing. Adding imagination, adding deep roots and balance. And as those colors swirl, focus on your heart and imagine the color green all the greens that we're seeing in the plants and the tree leaves, the olive greens and the forest greens and the mint greens, and allow that green to expand your heart as if a plant is opening right within your very chest and swirling around your ribs and your cartilage, giving it strength and fluid. And know that as you breathe in that green, you are welcoming your own compassion, your own kindness, your love, and your own passion for life as we bloom into spring. And as you fill your chest with that green, focus on your throat and imagine the color blue, the robin's egg blues, and the sky blues, and the many water blues that swirl and give us life. And breathe that right into your throat to strengthen your center of your own voice and your own truth and your own words and your own way of communicating with the world. And allow that blue to marble down into the green, and allow the blue and green to marble down into the orange and the yellow and the red. And know that everything that you do, the words that you speak, the ideas that you have are informed by your heart and your passion and your loving kindness. And your deep balanced roots into the earth will make sure, and your courage in your solar plexus will keep you focused and doing what you're supposed to, when you're supposed to, and how you're supposed to. Your purpose will be clear and strong. And as you swirl those colors from the neck down and breathe them in and let your belly expand, imagine the breath also going up. Breathe upwards right to the top of your forehead and imagine the color purple. The purple like the hyacinths, the purple like the pansy petals, the purples of the beautiful setting sky after the clouds color up. And breathe that into the center of your forehead where your third eye is ready to open, ready to give you vision and insight and knowing that only comes from that realm. And as you breathe up into the purple, you let it also sink down so that wisdom infuses your truth in your throat. It infuses your love in your heart. It balances your strength in your solar plexus. It weaves through your creativity in your sacral chakra. And it flows all the way down to the earth, into your roots. And imagine all those colors of the rainbow charging up and down, aligned through your spine, down your legs, up to your head. And as they swirl together, all those colors of light create white. And imagine that white shooting out of your forehead like a fountain, opening you up to connections with the universe, with each other, opening you up to greater trust, to greater faith, to greater community with everyone around and yourself. And as the colors swirl, swirl, swirl in your body, and you have this fountain of light, this white light, emitting from your forehead, touching everyone around you, reaching even farther to those who you know but aren't around you, and even farther to those who you don't know. Imagine your fountain of white light energy spreading your goodness and your creativity and your love and your courage and your words to a world that need them. And as you are charged and aligned and flowing with color and light, allow yourself to sink even deeper and picture your feet and your toes where that red root chakra is. Imagine them growing. Imagine them emitting light even further down, with such powerful energy it's almost like they can dig a tunnel underneath you. Down through the floor, down through the foundation, down into the dirt, down into the earth's crust, down through the earth's mantle. Space for your roots, space for your growth, space for you to connect with the very core, the energy that flows in this world. And allow that space to grow. Just imagine it getting deeper and wider. So now beneath your legs is a huge channel into the earth. And as that channel, that beautiful, comfortable, warming, flowing channel of light and energy below you grows, bring your focus back up to your arms. And picture your arms straight out. And allow the energy to come out of your fingertips. And imagine as if you're making a snow angel in the air. You can flap your wings forward and back and up and down, creating that space around you. That huge space for your ideas and your creativity and your growth and your rest and your clearance. And as you create that space, gently take in, spread your fingers, imagine them spreading and taking in all your worries, all your shoulds, all of your tasks that you have to do, and all of your fears, and gently, just guiding them down into the earth, where they will be nourished and nurtured and cared for outside of your space. And allow yourself to raise your arms in your mind. Raise them high. Imagine them growing. The energy from them goes out 2 feet, and then 4 feet, and then 6 feet, and 8 feet, and 100 feet. And you allow that light, that energy to surround you, that space. You are surrounded like a cocoon, like a bubble of beautiful, beautiful space just for you, not for anybody else. And you reach up and you gently, as if your hands have a net, you take in the voices of other people telling you what to do. And you catch the expectations that surround you every day. And you gently hold the needs of all of those around you. And again, very softly and very kindly, guide them down to the earth, where they will be nourished, where they will be taken care of, where they will be able to make their own space to grow. But allow yourself, feel yourself in the middle of this white light and space around you. And know that this is your place. You don't have to know how deep your roots will grow. You don't have to know what you will blossom into next week or next month or this year or next year. But you have the space to pause, and you have the space to listen. And you take deep breaths, really deep breaths in your space. And as you're doing that, you see a light coming towards you. And that light is someone who loves you very much, and you can't see who it is, but you know, you sense, you feel. But you don't need to see them because you have your own space. And they are in their space. And when they get very close, they connect their space to yours. And they send you all their love and all of their wishes and guidance that you need. And they can come to your space whenever you want. And you sit there feeling cocooned and safe and warm and light. And breathe deeply, and you share back your love and your light to this person who loves you so much. And it's almost as if your space hugs their space. And with that connection, they float away, but you can see them and know that they're always, always, always there for you. That tiny light in the sky. And you sit in your bubble and your warmth, and you breathe in, allowing yourself to pause. To pause without having to do or be or go or say or want anything. Like floating, like laying in a cloud. And know that whenever you need this time to pause, your space is there for you. And be mindful of what you plant and where you guide your roots. It's like the old Indian fable where the Indian grandfather said to his grandson, "We all have two wolves inside us. One is angry and vengeful, and the other one is joyful and kind. And each one wants to take over the space." And the grandson looks up to the grandfather and says, "So who wins, grandfather?" And the grandfather says, "Whichever one you nourish and feed." So as you let your roots grow, nourish and feed what you want to grow and blossom inside of you. And don't be rushed. The flowers that are blooming and blossoming right now, pushing through the earth, they take their time until it's right. And allow yourself to take deep breaths and sit in that knowing. Relaxed and calm and exactly where you need to be. With your roots really deep in the ground with so much space to grow. Space around your arms, space around your head, space up into the sky to get the light from the heavens and the nurturing from the earth. And allow yourself to breathe deeply all the way into your toes. And as you do, I'm going to read one poem called Prayer for Sacred Pauses. Grant me the courage to lay aside swiftness and take up slowness, to embrace limitations as learning, silence as stabilizing, waiting as worthy, and sitting as divine. Help me to know stillness as strength, patience as power, and healing time as holy necessity. And in your space, allow yourself to just breathe deeply. Move your ankles and your heels and your toes. Feel yourself on the earth. Take deep breaths in and raise your shoulders to your ears. And let out a breath. And one more time. All the way in. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And just let it out. And move your ear to your shoulder as you're able. And then over to the other side. If you want to just twist around to just give your back and your aligned spine a stretch. And then to the other side. And whenever you're ready, you can come back to our room with your space there whenever you're ready to pause. Thank you everyone for joining me. It's so different to have the energy back. It's such a gift to have the energy back in the room, and I hope whoever is online can join us at one time. I think next month, hopefully, we might even return to the potluck because we'll hopefully be outside and it will be warm enough. It'll be the Wednesday before Memorial Day weekend for the full flower moon, and it should be beautiful. So thank you very much. I think our producer here has to come turn off the live, but have a wonderful month, everyone, and I'm so happy to have all of us in our circle.